tasked with helping Jose Mourinho get the players ready for everything that the football season has to throw at them. Mark Sullivan caught up with the coaches earlier on.
Rui, what for you are the benefits of a warm weather training camp here in Dubai?
Well, good weather is always good, you know. Our idea was basically to think about a good period to work well with good weather conditions and good facilities, and get the opportunity with more time that normally we don't have, and special during the period, the Christmas period, where it's the busiest one during the season. We never have the best conditions to work properly, and this period allows us to put some ideas, recover some ideas to the team, and work well with the players, bring the tactical ideas that the manager wants to have in the team, and this allows us time and good conditions for all that. So it's a very important period for the season that is coming.
We can work the manage tactical ideas better. It's very, very important, and also we can work the teamwork. You know, connection is very good to me. In my vision, it's very, very good.
We have loads of benefits. I think first of all, it's like the weather is helping us to make the training session in a different, more comfy way. And of course, the most important thing is like we have the whole squad, and it's a really good time to be all together and to be preparing in a really good, focused way the next game. The facilities are really good. They provide to us everything that we need. So that's why we are really happy and enjoy the training session every day.
I think that after the Christmas period, after the 10 games for us was a hard period, and now to come back here and nice weather, from the psychological point of view, I think you improve mentally the players for the last period of the season, to prepare the players for tactical point of view, no overall of physical point of view, but tactical point of view. I think is very nice, and overall to change the mind and to be ready for the next period. No?
For me, it's very good, but the pitch is fantastic, so I need a small space for goalkeepers, because one pitch is very bad for training the goalkeeper. But it's okay, because not too much train. Three is nothing, but it's okay.
And how impressed have you been with the facilities here at NAS?
They are very good. Honestly, very good conditions, very calm. Nothing disturbing us to work well. We can be relaxed and at the same time concentrate in our job. And well, it's not easy to find facilities like this around the world, and this one is one, no doubts, that is one of the best.
I think that it's unbelievable. It's my first time here. Probably another member of the staff, they are ready to speak more about this, but I think it's unbelievable. We have a very good pitch, very good facilities, hotel here, the swimming pool, the gym, the pitch, everything is, I think this is okay, and I would like to come back here. I think it's good. I need to speak with the club each month, 1 week here. I think it's perfect.
One of the massive benefits is, sorry to come back again, because the weather, because for the goalkeepers, the people need to know that how hard is for the goalkeeper, big goalkeeper, with a bad weather, because you feel cold, quick, and it's really uncomfortable. So maybe they are our three goalkeepers, they are the most happiest of the whole squad.
I think the players together and with all the staff is a different environment. Even working well and be concentrated in our purposes is been a very good time together, and that helps, of course, helps to keep the group stronger, and what we want for what is coming.
Good to hear from the coaching staff there. If you put a camera in front of Jesse, he's going to play up to it, isn't he? But
Yeah.
good to hear from the coaching staff,
Yes.
who are all enjoying themselves out there. And it's a couple of things that they all mentioned was it wasn't just the physical preparation, but the mental. It helps mentally to get away for a week.
Yeah, it does. I mean, at times, so much as the Aon Training Centre is a fantastic training facilities, you've also got the weather, Stu, and as you know and I know, and probably the majority of Man United fans, Manchester weather right now isn't up there with Dubai. You can do. I think one of the coaches mentioned about, tactically you can get things right because you don't want to be standing around on soggy pitches and the wind blowing and you're freezing your backside off. And it's great there because you've got the perfect facilities, you've got the perfect weather that you can actually, the heat getting to you. It's just the perfect conditions to reiterate of how you want to defend, how you want to do your set pieces, and people don't mind standing around when it's 80, 90 degrees.
Tactically, you probably get more done in the space of 5 days in Dubai than if you were here for just a couple of days, then a fixture, then a couple of days, then another fixture. You can work.
You can go through corners, you can go through all your set pieces, free kicks, defending, and the lads won't mind it because, like I said, you're not hanging around. It's not blowing a gale through you. It's not pouring down. It's not freezing. It's just a perfect scenario to get really, really good team bonding and also team tactics for the coming, 20 games, whatever's left of the season.
Well, that's something you mentioned there. Team bonding is how important is that a part of a trip like this? Well,
when we went away, we'd have one night out where the manager, says, right, there's no training tomorrow morning. You can have a few beers. Go out for something to eat. I'm sure the lads have had a few beers and maybe something to eat and let their hair down and maybe not Fellaini like, but no, it's important that team bonding is so important because when times become hard, you're relying on the lads around you in the dressing room and it's time to stick together. The lads have been fantastic this season. It's just the fact that City have been unbelievable. They really have. And had it been last year, we'd have been right up there, first and second, pushing away for the championship. But unless there's a miracle and City have a proper collapse, then you'd expect them to go on. But we've just got to look after ourselves, make sure we're fresh when we play Stoke on Monday, and then we've got Burnley away, Yeovil, and then we've got a big game against Spurs down at Wembley.
Yeah, so a reminder that United returning home on Friday, and Jose Mourinho is then going to hold his press conference at around 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. And then obviously the preparations in full scale for Monday's game against Stoke. Something we touched on yesterday during the show is to say that after these magnificent preparations for a week, you better make sure you beat Stoke. That's the only problem, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, there's no reason why we shouldn't beat Stoke. The managerless, they are in free fall. We're playing well. I would only say that, when we do get the chances, we've got to take them. Yeah. And, even over there, it's the perfect facilities to, practice on your finishing and your crossing, all types of stuff, because you don't mind hanging around. It's lovely weather for just be strolling around the playing field and working on your particular things that you need to. So yeah, it's perfect.
Would you like this to be built into the football calendar, i.e., a winter break like this?
Yeah.
At this time, a week or maybe two.
I would say, Stu, if after the FA Cup, then have 10 days off or 2 weeks off. Christmas, I wouldn't do it over Christmas because Christmas is a fantastic time for football. Traditionally, Boxing Day and New Year's Eve and all them sort of games. But I would say probably after the FA Cup, then get away for 4 or 5 days in the sun, as the lads are doing now. Recharge your batteries and you can go again.
See Henrik Mkhitaryan there. It's going to be fascinating to see what happens with him. Yeah. Obviously, it hasn't quite happened for him after a good start to the campaign. Mm-hmm. Hasn't quite happened for him. There's all sorts of rumours and speculations United fans, I'm sure, would have heard about today involving Sanchez and possibly Mkhitaryan. I mean, What do you think is going to happen to him? What does the future hold, do you think?
Well, for one thing, if Sanchez is available, which obviously we know he is, whether Arsenal will let him come to United or whether let him go to City, but he would improve United. He's a top player, plays in a Mickey T role. Whether it's a decent swap, if that was the case, there's rumours of it being that. But for United to succeed, you have to bring in top players, and Alexis Sanchez is a top player who we could get at probably a knockdown price, because had he had 2 or 3 years left on his contract, you're probably talking about 900 million for him probably.
You never know with these stories whether it's just nonsense, but it's the sort of story that gets everybody's, everyone sits up, don't they, when they see that.
Until you see the manager's press conference on Friday, he'll say we're not interested in anybody.
Not interested in that.
Yeah. But if he's available and he has a choice between United and City, then I would hope that he'd choose United. I really would, because it's a place.
So Gary, what for you are the benefits of having a warm weather training camp?
Oh, it's been a really good trip. The guys have been able to work really hard. I think that's a real benefit of being able to be here. A big benefit for the manager is he's got his group of players all together. He can do some good tactical preparation. He can prepare the players in the best way possible. Get his messages across. We're not have to worry about the weather. And then obviously it's a great opportunity for all the guys to be together, to socialise together, to bond together, and it's a great trip for the players and for the staff.
And physically, what the benefits of getting away from the Manchester weather and the climate and coming somewhere like here?
Well, obviously it's warmer, so in terms of being able to prepare the players to get some good high intensity work in is great. You can't have that.
It's terrible.
No, Mr. Michael Carrick just putting Gary off there a little bit.
It's terrible.
My warm-ups are all right. I've been changing the pages every day, every year.
You've been missing for 3 days. You've had a great time, haven't
you? You've had a great time. No, we're working hard, mate. That's what we're doing.
You are, yeah.
Get over there, will you?
The benefits of people like Michael there and the rest of the players for being here, though, must be absolutely enormous.
Oh, definitely, yeah. We can prepare really well for the games. We've got a lot of opportunity to use the great facilities here. We've got great gyms, we've got great swimming pools, we've got all the conditions that we need, to be able for the manager, for the staff to prepare the players appropriately. So it's great.
You're well to keep your concentration with the players trying to put you off there. But,
that's what they do.
Physically, the benefits must be huge of being here.
Oh yeah, it's after coming off the busy schedule that we've had, to be able to work with all the group together, to work really hard. But with great facilities as well, so we can recover properly, we can prepare ready for the next session, and then we can build the week leading into the next game.
Really strong, man. I'm big. My name's Gary Walker, I'm big.
We're able to train really hard, but also get the recovery right. The facilities here are brilliant. We've been doing sort of good, active recovery in the pool post-training sessions, just to make sure the blood flow is increased and players can recover and train really hard for the next session.
You can see the spirits are high. The players are trying to put you off here, giving you hard time, but that's all part of it as well, isn't it? Getting the squad rejuvenated this time of year.
It's the latest thing I will see in my life. You doing an interview for MUTV? Robin Pope, oh my God.
Yeah, well, as you can see, you get a bit of stick for doing these things, but I think it's a good sort of team bonding opportunity as well. And also when we're in the pool afterwards, we have a little diving competition, which is part of the recovery as well, but it works well as a team together.
And recovery is so important this time of the season because you don't have much opportunity to train because there's so many games.
Yeah, recovery is really important, obviously, over Christmas with the intense fixtures that we had, particularly. Recovery was a big emphasis then, but also now we're training really hard, so we need to ensure that the lads generally are feeling better with themselves, but also the legs, the blood flow is increased. We don't want to try and increase adaptation during this time point, so we want to recover the players, but also stress them to a certain extent so they adapt and get fitter essentially, and for the next part of the season going well and can last the last few months.
Robin Thorpe there, one of the fitness coaches. Are you always struck me as the sort of person who would have happily interrupted an interview?
All day. All day long. Yeah, definitely.
You can see the sort of team spirit there, can't you? You
It's
can see
great.
the morale.
It's absolutely brilliant, Stu. That's what you want. A few days away with the lads, bit of crack, absolute quality, brilliant.
You see Marion Fellaini there, one of the players who missed quite a lot of football over the last month or so. Valencia out there training, Michael Carrick, which is great to see him because obviously he had that issue with his heart. It maybe looks in the second half of the season as though these players are coming back just at the right time.
Well, there's big games coming up. Obviously the Champions League as well. We've got the league to look after. Make sure we get second place if we don't get top. But also, the likes of Michael getting game time, is going to be integral part because, now and again you'd like to rest Matic or Pogba, but no, it's a good time. It's a really good time for the lads to get a bit of sun on the back, recharge the batteries, and go again. Not sure about the scientists, like. Don't think we ever had scientists.
Yeah, did you have a recovery scientist?
No, we had Albert, the kit man. That was about it. That was the closest we ever come to a scientist.
Yeah. There's the keepers as well. I mean, David De Gea, I'm sure, no doubt enjoying the sun, but he's had a stellar first half of the campaign. So important he stays fit.
Stays fit, stays at the club. He's, I would still say he's the world number one. He's the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. And I would certainly say he's the best goalkeeper in the world. He's absolutely a different class. And if we have any aspirations to become champions of Europe again and champions of the Premier League, you need a top number one, and there's nobody better than him. You mentioned becoming champions of Europe again. It's interesting. The Champions League starts next month. United away to Sevilla, which I don't think is a bad draw in the last 16. No. But if you get through that, then you're in the quarterfinals, and you never quite know, do you? When you get to that stage, depending on the draw, I suppose, but you never quite know. Stu, you never know. You need a little bit of luck, of course you do. But I think the way Jose sets his teams up, we are difficult to beat anyway. Yeah. And counter-attack wise, we are excellent. So you just never know. Yeah, of course it's a big ask. There's some better teams in the Champions League than us. I would admit that. Yeah. But you need that little bit of luck, and you need everyone to be fit. And whenever you play in the Champions League, you need at least 9 players playing top. 8, 9 out of 10. You can carry maybe a 7, maybe a 6, but you need everybody else bang on form. And if you can get that continuously, then you've got a great chance of success. A couple of fine strikes from Blind and Young here, although admittedly there was no goalkeeper in there. We can all do that. There was no goalkeeper in net. Yeah, we can all do that. I think it's a crossbar challenge you're going for, is it? But no, not a bad strike. Not bad. You could do that, Stu. You reckon? Yeah. Tell me what about Bristol. The atmosphere. That's got to be the best atmosphere. Monday night fixture against Stoke. So goodbye from us, and we'll leave the final word to our man of the moment.
Hi, Dubai. Bye-bye.